Badfinger began in the late 1960s under the name The Ivies, a young Welsh band with a gift for melody and harmony. They caught the attention of Mal Evans, a close associate of the Beatles, who brought them directly to Apple Records. Paul McCartney personally championed the band. George Harrison supported them. For a brief moment, Badfinger were seen as the next Beatles, carrying forward that unmistakable British pop sound into a new era. Their first major breakthrough came with Come and Get It, written and produced by Paul McCartney himself. The song became a worldwide hit. Success seemed guaranteed. Hit songs, Empty Pockets. Throughout the early 1970s, Badfinger released one classic song after another. No Matter What. Day After Day. Baby Blue. Without You. That last song would later become a global smash for Harry Nilsson, cementing Badfinger's songwriting brilliance. But behind the scenes, the band was struggling. Despite hit records and international tours, the members of Badfinger were shockingly underpaid. They trusted their manager, Stan Polly, a smooth-talking businessman who promised to handle everything. They didn't know they were being robbed blind. The betrayal behind the curtain. Stan Polly controlled Badfinger's finances completely. Contracts were confusing. Money disappeared. Royalty payments never arrived. As the band worked non-stop, Polly quietly diverted millions of dollars into his own accounts. The members of Badfinger were left borrowing money just to survive. When Apple Records collapsed financially after the Beatles' breakup, Badfinger lost their safety net. Suddenly, they were trapped, tied to contracts they didn't understand, fighting legal battles they couldn't afford. Pete Ham's breaking point. The pressure crushed Pete Ham, Badfinger's lead songwriter and emotional center. He was deeply sensitive, painfully honest, and completely unprepared for the ruthless business side of music. Legal disputes dragged on for years. Albums were delayed or shelved. Money vanished. Hope faded. On April 23, 1975, Pete Ham took his own life. He left a note blaming Stan Polly for his despair. He was only 27 years old. The rock world barely noticed. A band that never recovered. Badfinger tried to continue. They regrouped. They recorded again. They fought to reclaim their name and their legacy. But the damage was irreversible. Years later, another core member, Tom Evans, overwhelmed by financial struggles and bitterness over unpaid royalties, also took his own life. 2 suicides. 1 band. All while their songs continued to play on the radio. Fame without fortune. Perhaps the cruelest part of Badfinger's story is this. Their music never disappeared. Baby Blue found new life decades later, famously featured in Breaking Bad. New generations discovered their songs. But the band never lived to see justice. Stan Polly was never convicted. The money was never fully recovered. Badfinger became a cautionary tale, a band destroyed not by drugs or ego, but by trusting the wrong person. Why Badfinger still matters. Badfinger's legacy is bigger than tragedy. They were master songwriters. They bridged the Beatles era and the power pop movement that followed. Bands like Cheap Trick, Big Star, and Elliott Smith owe them a debt. Their music remains timeless. Their story remains a warning. Final thoughts. Badfinger didn't fail. They were betrayed. They remind us that talent alone isn't enough, and that the music business can be merciless to those who don't protect themselves. They deserved better. And their songs deserve to be remembered not for tragedy, but for beauty. What's your favorite Badfinger song? Do you think justice ever truly came for them? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more rock stories they never told you.